Hi, I'm the Cyber Sensei, and our channel, the Cyber Sensei, is your complete online martial arts program for children, teens, adults, and families so that you can get your black belt right in the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the entire world where you have access to YouTube. In this video, we'll be learning how to do the kamas in only 20 minutes. And to do that, we'll have Junior Master Sensei, Mr. Chris Conover, come out and teach the lesson. So, make sure you have your uniform on, your belt on, you have lots of room to train, and you're ready to get started.
Hi, I'm Junior Master Sensei Chris Conover, and in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to use kamas in 20 minutes. So, the first thing that we want to get started with is where to hold our kamas. So on most kamas, you're going to have some grip right here, but we actually want to find that balance point of your kama. So take a second with either hand and just find the balance point. So mine's going to be right there. That's where the top of my hand is going to be. Okay, so same thing with the left one. You find the balance point, and that's where the top of your hand is going to be. After a while, it'll get easy, and you'll just know it by feeling it. But just make sure you got where to hold it for right now, and let's get started. Alright, the very first thing that we're going to learn with our kamas is how to do chops and punches. Kamas are a really small weapon, so we want to make sure that we get all the power that we can out of them. So to start, we're just going to start just right here, standing up in our kamas, in guards, just like this, and we're going to practice doing our punches because there's a special way that we want to do it. We don't want to just have our kama go out and back and out and back. That's not going to have as much power. So here's how we're going to do it. You mainly want to be holding your kama between your thumb and your pointer finger. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm going to hold it with my thumb and pointer finger, and that'll let it go forward and back just like this. Okay, so just by moving my hand a little bit, it's going to go forward and back. So that's actually how we want to hit. While we're here, I'm going to start with my right hand. It's going to come forward, backwards, and then it's going to snap into place at the front. So we're going to start, we tilt down, forwards, backwards, snap. Okay, again. So we tilt it down, comes forward, snap. Okay, it might seem a little weird right now, but you'll get used to it super fast. So let's do it again. We're here. It's going to come forward, back, and then it's going to snap. And that's going to maximize the power that we can get out of the kama. So a few more times. We go forward, backwards, hit, and back, forward, backwards, hit, and back. All right, let's try it with the other hand. Forward, backwards, and then it snaps. Okay, again, and snap. Good, again, snap. All right, so when I say one, you're going to do a punch with your right hand, and when I say two, you're going to do a punch with your left hand. And make sure, if you need to take it slow, to make sure you really get that flick in there, that's totally fine. All right, one, ayah, and bring it back, two, ayah, one, ayah, two, ayah, three, ayah, and back. So you'll notice that I'm not going up and down, okay? That is not how we want to do it. We want to just have our arm go straight forward, but our kama go down and flick. Because if we're going like this, it's not going to hit very hard. So a few more times. One, ayah, bring it back. Two, ayah, one, ayah, two, ayah. Awesome, so we learned our punches. Now we're going to move on and we're going to learn how to do our chops with our kamas. So our chops, they're going to be sideways. Okay, and with our kamas, with any hit, we always want to keep them loose in our hand just so that way they can always get that extra flick. So even with our chops, we're not going to be doing the forward, back, and flick. We still want them to be loose in our hands so that way they can flick and come to a stop at the very end. So before we add stances or anything, we're just going to start upright just like this, and we're going to do some chops. So we're going to learn how to fold with our kamas. So our kamas are going to be in guards. If we're going to fold, my right arm's going to be on top. And if you look, the ends of my kamas are facing forward. Everything's very perpendicular. So we're here. We're in our fold, and for our chop, it's just going to go out. Okay, again. So our kama is, your right kama is just going to come out, while your left kama comes into guard. So we're in our fold, and one, ayah. Okay, if you notice, I'm keeping the kama very loose in my hand. So if you watch the chop, it's not just going to come out, there's going to be a flick into it, which is going to bring extra power and speed. So again, we're in our fold, and 1. Aya. Good. Fold. Again. Aya. And one more time. Go. Aya. All right, so now let's practice it to the other side. So we're going to go on our left fold, so our left arm's on top now, and we're going to come out while this hand comes back in a guard. So again, aya. Good. Now we're with our left hand. And go. Aya. Good. I'm going to turn around. We're going to do it a few times together. So we're going to start with our right arm fold. 1 is going to be for the right arm, and then 2 is going to be for the left. So we're just going to start with the right arm. 1. Aya. All right, now left fold. 2. Aya. Good. Right fold. 1. Aya. Left fold. 2. Aya. Good. So now we're going to go fast. So we're going to go 1, fold, 2. Okay, so let's try slow first, and then we'll add some speed. 1, aya. Bring it back. 2, aya. Good. So when I say go, now we're going to do it all together. So, ready, go. Aya, aya. Okay, good. Again. Go. Aya, aya. Okay, one more time, and go. Aya, aya. Good. Make sure that other hand is pulled back and out of the way. Okay, that's in our guard position. You almost want the back of your kama to be like in your shoulder. Okay? Alright, so we learned our chops and our punches. Now it's time to add them together. So we're going to start in our ready position. That's going to be one hand down in a low block, and then this is in a guard. So make sure that's hitting your shoulder right here. Alright, chops and punches together. So we're going to start in our fold because we start with the chop. We're going to step out into that backwards front stance, look over our shoulder to the 45, and we're going to throw that left chop. So now, when the punch comes, it's going to come from back here. We're going to shift our stance. So I'm in a right front stance right now. I'm going to turn, punch. Make sure that punch has that forward, backwards hit. Okay, let's try it again. We're in our ready position. We're going to fold, step out, chop, and switch punch. Aya! Good, again. So we're here. We're going to go fold, step out, chop, switch punch. Aya! Good, one more time. Step out, chop, switch punch. Aya! All right, let's try it to the other side. So from here, we're going to go into our right fold because we're about to right chop to the other side. We're in our right fold. We're going to look over our shoulder into the direction that we're hitting. We're going to chop with our right. And then when we punch, we're going to shift our stance, punch. Okay, again, let's start from the beginning. We're in our ready position. We fold, step out, chop, switch, punch. Okay, now we fold right on top, right chop, switch, punch. Okay, let's go a little bit faster now. Chop, punch. Fold, look, chop, punch. All right, one more time slow, then I'm going to turn around and we're going to do it fast. Fold, chop, punch, fold right arm on top, look, chop, punch. All right, I'm going to turn around. We're going to do chop, punch when I say 1, and that's going to be to the left side, and then I'm going to say 2, and we're going to chop, punch to the right side. So let's get in our ready position. Let's start in the fold. 1. Aya! Good. Fold, look, 2. Aya! Good. We're just going to go right from here. Fold. Now your left arm's on top. Look. 1. Aya! Good. Fold, turn, 2. Aya! Good. Fold, turn, 1. Aya! Last one, best one. Fold, turn, 2. Aya! Awesome. So we learned our chops and punches. We're going to come back to that a little bit later and really perfect it. Make sure you guys have it fast. But for now, we're going to learn how to do an upper block with our kamas. So kamas are very similar to the open hand, no weapons moves. So if you already know what an upper block is, it's going to be very similar with a kama. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start in our ready position. We're going to start in a fold, just like we're about to do the chop to the left side, except for instead of chopping, we're going to bring our left arm above our head. So I actually have a little point right here, so that could actually do some damage, but it is a block. So we're here, fold, look. We're gonna step out into that front stance, and our left arm's gonna come over our head in an upper block. Make sure that if someone was actually trying to hit you, it would be a good block. You don't want your block being down here. If something's coming for your head, you're not gonna block it. So we're in our ready position. We're gonna left fold, step out, block over our head, and now we're just gonna switch punch. Aya! Good. Okay, one more time on that side, then we'll switch to the other side. So we're gonna fold, we step out, high block, and switch punch. Good, now let's fold right on top, try it to the other side. Block, switch punch. Okay, fold to the left, block, punch. Fold right arm on top, block, punch. Good, so now we're gonna do the same thing as the chop punches that we did to the back. So when I say one, you're gonna do block punch to the left. When I say two, you're gonna do block punch to the right. So let's get in our ready position. We're gonna fold, step out, block, punch. Okay, let's do it fast now. So fold, one, aya. Good, fold, look, two, aya. Fold, look, one, aya. Fold, look, two, aya. Make sure that other hand's pulled back. Last time, fold, look, one, aya. Fold, look, two, aya. Awesome. So, you guys now know how to do chops, punches, and blocks with your kamas. Now it's time to put them all together and make a little combo out of it. So, we're going to go to our ready position. We're going to start with a block punch. We're going to fold left on top, step out, block, switch punch. Aya! Good, now we're going to fold, look to the right. Instead of a block punch, we're going to chop punch. So we're going to chop, switch your stance, punch. Aya! Good, so now we're going to learn a new move that I haven't taught in this video yet. It's called a spin, chop, punch, except for we're going to add a little double punch at the end since we got kamas. So we're going to right punch. We're going to do a chop spin first. A lot of people forget that chop in the spin and they just go right to a spin. We're going to add a chop to make sure we're hitting on our way through our target. So we're going to we're going to left punch towards the right side. We're going to take a step with your right leg right here. It's all going to happen at the same time. We're going to strike while our right leg comes through to the front. So we're in that right stance. We take this leg, we step, we hit. And it's going to be an inward hit, so we're not going to be hitting like this. Make sure you're always cutting across. Okay? So we're in that left punch. We're going to step, hit. Now from here, this hitting hand is going to come in. We're going to step together, step apart, and then we're going to double punch. And make sure with that double punch, it comes forward, backwards, and the hit. Because we want that spin double punch to really hit strong. We don't want it to just go, ah, right? We got to be exciting, and it's got to be fast and good. So let's do it again. So we're here. We take that step, chop, step together, spin, double punch right there. All right, again. Okay, we chop, spin, double punch. Okay, last time, then we're going to do it fast. Chop, spin, double punch. Good. All right, so now let's add that all together. So we're in that left punch. When I say go, you're going to do chop, spin, double punch. Now, if you have to slow it down just to remember what you're doing, that's totally fine. If you can go fast, that's good too. Okay, ready, go. Aya! Good, again. And go. Aya! Good, I'm going to turn around. You guys are going to do it with me now. So we're going to start in that left punch. Ready, go. Aya! Good, again. Go. Aya! And last time, best time, go. Aya! Awesome. Okay, so now that's the whole combo. We're going to add it all together and get it so that way we can do it fast. So let's review the combo. We start in that ready position. We're going to fold, step out, block, punch, right fold, look to the right, chop, punch, and then we're going to chop, spin, double punch, just like we practiced. Okay, again, we're in that ready position. We fold, block, punch, fold, chop, punch, spin, double punch to the front. All right, last time, then we're gonna do it fast. Okay, we fold, block, punch, look, fold, block, punch, spin, double punch. All right, so now I'm gonna turn around. You guys are gonna do it with me. Let's do it. So we're in that ready position. I'm gonna start slow, and we're gonna speed up as we go. So make sure you keep up with me. Ready, go. Aya, aya, aya. Awesome. Again, a little bit faster now. Go. Aya, aya, aya. All right. Again, a little bit faster. Go. Aya, aya, aya. All right. A little bit faster. You guys can do it. And go. Aya, aya, aya. All right. I'm going to say that's the max speed that we're going to go. So we're going to do that speed a few more times. Make sure you're yelling loud. Pull those chambers back. Flicking your commas. Ready, go. Aya, aya, aya. All right. 2 more times. Go. Aya, aya, aya. Awesome. And last time, best time. Go. Aya, aya, aya. All right, so now that you guys have learned the combo, it's time to have some fun with our commas. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a finger roll. You might have seen me like just randomly do one when I was getting ready to do the combos, but now I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. So finger roll is super easy. It's not a throw. Everyone always like tries to throw it and then they mess it up. So remember how we found that balance point at the beginning of the video? Okay, so we find the balance point, and now we want to go about a finger above the balance point. So if you're just holding your comma normal, you're just going to slide your finger up about a finger length. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're going to flick our wrist backwards. So it's going to go backwards, and it's going to come all the way around our fingers. So let's practice it without our commas first. There are 3 movements. So we want to go down. The first thing is going to be flick up. And when we flick up, all of our fingers need to go back except for my pointer finger. So if you look at that, my pointer finger is the only thing out there. My thumb and all my other fingers are back. And then we grab. So we go down, we flick up, get to this position, and then down. Okay, it's going to be the exact same movement with your commas. So we go down, we flick up, all my fingers are going to come back. I can't really do it slow, but I can try. Are going to come back, and then it's going to come around my finger. And the faster you flick it, the easier it's going to be. Make sure you don't hit your face. So let's try it again. We go down. My finger is already in place. I'm going to flick, and it's going to roll around my finger, and I'm going to catch it. So again, we go down, flick up. Okay, so let's try it with the other one. The other one's going to be a little bit harder. So we're going to go down, we flick, and then it should just roll right around your finger. So I'm going to give you guys like 10 seconds to do as many as you can. Ready, set, go. All right, so now if you don't quite have it, that's totally fine. It's not going to be in the combo. It's not something you have to learn. It's just something fun that you can do if you're just sitting watching TV. You can practice your finger rolls. If you've trained for already 10 hours today and you're dead, you can just lay in bed and do your finger rolls and practice. Okay, so now I want to see if you guys can do them both at the same time. Okay, so here's how we're going to do that. We want to make sure we start both of them down. They're going to be on the inside. They're both going backwards. And we get our fingers into this position and we do it. Ready, set, go. Good. Okay. If you can't do this quite yet, that's totally fine. Just keep practicing with one hand. Okay, so we're going to go up, 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 up. If you have all of that down already, then you can practice going the other way. So you do go up and then you can finger roll back down also. All right, so we're actually going to do the combo one more time to finish this lesson off, just to make sure you guys have it. Keep practicing those finger rolls, but for now, we're going to do the combo one more time all together. So, ready, go. Aya, aya, aya. Okay, this brings us to the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys a preview of some of the things that you could learn if you become a Cyber Elite member. To become a Cyber Elite member, just go to tryfreekarate.com and click the link at the top of the page. Yes! I hope you enjoyed this lesson on how to learn kamas in 20 minutes. If you want more beginner through pro level lessons, we have sword, kamas, nunchucks, full series tricking videos, jujitsu, MMA, all of that. Go to tryfreekarate.com and become a member of Cyber Elite. I'm Junior Master Sensei Chris Conover. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.